I spent hours researching drop shot rods, and after a trip to the local tackle shop and trying a few drop shot rods for size, I ended up buying the Korum Snapper 7 foot. Compared to other drop shot rods, the Korum Snapper didn't look any better, it didn't feel any better made, and it didn't have a nicer action. The features that clinched the deal on the Snapper was the fact it had dual quiver tips, meaning I could cast weights of 1 gram to 12 grams, this makes it a very versatile rod, and the fact that you get a lot of rod for your money. From what I could see, the Korum Snapper is built to the same spec as the Fox Rage and Berkeley Air drop shot rods, but it is significantly cheaper. The Snapper is made using a nice slim blank which makes it very light, and it is perfect for holding for extended periods of time like you do when you drop shot fish. The Snapper is well balanced and comfortable to use. The short handle isn't obtrusive, doesn't stick out too far, and doesn't hamper retrieving the lure or casting the lure. Talking of casting, the Korum Snapper casts very well, and flicking out ultralight lures is smooth and accurate. The Snapper rod is user-friendly and a pleasure to use. The Korum Snapper is supplied with a thin and lightweight zip-up cover. This cover may keep the two sections of the rod and the quiver tips together in one place, and it may keep the dust and dirt at bay, but that's it. The zip-up cover has no padding, and it offers no protection from bangs and knocks. At the moment I am singing the praises of the Korum Snapper drop shot rod, and if the first fishing session I used it went well, I would highly recommend it. The problem is, the first use with this rod didn't go well at all, and as a result my advice is to give the Korum drop shot rod a wide berth. I would never recommend this rod. I can't recommend this rod, and there is one very good reason for this. Whilst using my Korum Snapper for the first time, it snapped. The rod didn't break at the fragile quiver tips, and it didn't break at the spigot joint either. The Korum Snapper broke in two on the top section. Yep, the blank broke clean in two, and it was under normal use. Here's a quick rundown of what happened. I got a knock, I lifted into it, the braid went tight and the rod started to bend. All good thus far. After about 3 seconds of pressure, there was an almighty crack and the blank broke. If you want to see my Korum Snapper rod breaking on its first outing, here's the video footage in slow motion. To say I am not impressed is an understatement, and I now have serious doubts over the build quality of not just the Korum Snapper rod, but any Korum rod. I will never buy another Korum rod again. If you are thinking of buying the Korum Snapper drop shot rod, all I can say is buyer beware.